What is up, you guys? It's your spiritual friend Godmother, and I am back. Okay, I am back with let's talk about it. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. Today's topic is getting your confidence back. Like God told me to tell y'all that it's time. It's time. Like, gear up. It's time. We ready. The moment is now. Um, and it just so happens that we are going into a new year soon. Like, it's time, right? So y'all know I kind of like to tell y'all where the topic came from, where it came about, why we gonna be talking about it. And basically, today I don't know, like I think I came into the realization that like I was holding on to like way too much guilt, or like I am continuing to hold on to way too much guilt. Like, it is fucking with my confidence, it's fucking with who I am, it's changing how I see myself. And that's what we're not gonna do. Okay, so basically, like, I thought that I was a lot more confident than I am. Like, I've always prided myself on just loving myself, because I do. Like, from where I started, like, I remember like growing up, I was never confident. Like, middle school, high school, even I remember back in elementary school, like just feeling so alone, like feeling like I didn't have friends, feeling different from other kids, feeling not really liked. Like, I always had this complex about myself. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. My mom was very good at like telling me that I was beautiful and making me feel good about myself and stuff like that, I think. But like, it's different from like what's in your reality. Like, your mom could tell you something, but if you don't have friends and you don't understand why you don't have friends, or you don't understand why you're different, or like if you don't really have people who understand you, mind you, like, I feel like I had a lot of secrets. Like, being a person who wait. Oh, trying to take me out. So, um, and let me take my time, because like it ain't went nowhere. It's still in there. Okay, so being a person who has experienced a lot of childhood trauma, a lot of sexual trauma, and just like, I don't know, like, I guess stuff going on in my house that I didn't really feel comfortable telling. Hey, go to your cage. That I didn't really feel comfortable telling people at school. Certain feelings that I had, certain thought processes that I had. My imagination, like, it was always very like vast and wide and big. Like, it was just, I've always been super spiritual before I even knew what being spiritual meant. I was always in my head a lot. And to me, what was in my head was what was real. And I still feel like that to this day. And like, growing up with secrets and not really understanding yourself, your body, your thoughts, like stuff like that, it kind of created the thought of like wanting to be something else, wanting to be different than what I already was, who I already was, looking different. Like, to me, I thought skinny, light skin, long hair, white, two-parent households, and a big house and money was like everything. Like I thought that my life wasn't valuable because it wasn't like the kids on Disney Channel. My problems wasn't like theirs. What I was seeing in my household wasn't on the TVs. And I think that was like the start of me being a very insecure girl. And like, I had a mom who like worked a lot and a dad who wasn't really there emotionally. Y'all forgive me for, like, not forgive me, but like, just excuse the fact that like, I feel like it's just my throat chakra and it's something that like, I need to talk about, and that's hard to talk about, but it's like pushing through and like just, I don't know, it's a whole metaphor, but I feel like I was constantly always waiting for something, like waiting for mama to get home, waiting to see mama, waiting for her to cook dinner, waiting for her to be done, like having her alone time. And then like waiting for my dad to come, or waiting for this to happen, waiting to have friends, waiting to get a boyfriend, waiting to get titties, and waiting for my hair to be long. Like I felt like I was always in a state of waiting. So I created the notion that like what I had was not good enough and it wasn't valuable enough and people didn't like it. And like when I did tell people about me, especially like my mental health, my imagination, what I was seeing, what I was hearing, what I was feeling, nobody believed it. Like nobody believed me. And like I feel like I started to question myself and like my truth and how I felt about myself, and if I was crazy or if what I was thinking was like wrong or how I felt was wrong, how I looked was wrong. Like I just remember not ever really feeling good about myself. Um Up until like 2019. I would say my whole life up until like 2019. And having my daughter, I had my daughter 2017. Um I got really, really big, like the biggest I've ever been. And then I got really, really small, like the smallest I've ever been. I'm talking 89 pounds. I'm talking wasn't eating, but was also breastfeeding. So it was like the people that I were dating, the people that I was dating, the people that I wanted, who never wanted me, the people who had mistreated me, like being in relationships, I feel like it perpetuated this anger in me, like this disdain for life. Like I never was suicidal. I never thought I didn't want to be here. I never didn't like life. I just didn't like my life. I wanted everybody else's life. I liked what other people had. I always wanted what other people had. And not in a sense of like, oh, she got on these nice shoes, but like, dang, she got a two-parent household, or like, dang, like her dad came up to the game, or like, little stuff like that. Even though I had a lot, it was like I couldn't appreciate what I had because I was so busy worried about what other people had. So 2019, when I just came into me and like finding myself after I had my daughter, and just like realizing like I had so much time to just be by myself. I had finally moved out of my mom's house. I had time to just be by myself. I was single for a very long time. So I literally just had years to like get to know Caprice and get to know the woman that I had became, the mother that I was, and I liked me. I liked how I felt. I liked how I thought. I liked my thought process. Like the thing that I liked the most was I liked my spirituality. I liked the fact that like I was starting to finally like believe in my intuition, my dreams, my thoughts. I really came into knowing about my mental health, and just researching that and like finding out how other people felt about it, how other people experienced it, how other people went through it, what their life was like. And it was like, I found relatability in the world. I found myself. I could see myself. I felt seen. And that was something that I needed. Like, I didn't really feel seen in my family, even though everybody saw me, even though everybody loved me. I was very loved as a kid, still very loved. I'm very spoiled, even as a grown woman. But like, as a kid, my thought process then was that I wasn't seen because I had all these secrets and nobody know. How did nobody know? So eventually, like, if you go in 19 years feeling a certain way about yourself, like, it's gonna take time to like come into knowing who you are. So like, for a long time I was very confident in myself because of my spirituality, because of what I knew was continuously coming true. 1111, hey son. The numbers I was seeing, I was constantly getting confirmation from God. My life was going in a space where even when things wasn't perfect, I could hear God's voice. God could talk to me. I knew that God had knew me, knew exactly who I was, Caprice. I didn't feel like just another human being. I felt like God was hearing me. I felt seen by God. I felt loved by God. And that really gave me inner confidence. Even if I didn't feel like I looked good or da da da, it didn't matter because I knew who I was. So then I started to like, at that point I had got COVID happened. I got into a relationship, and that was a tumultuous relationship. But at the same time, like, I was pushed to so many limits. Like, I was pushed past my limits. Like, I had became such a strong woman throughout that time. Like, going through stillborns and watching your baby come out of you, not breathing, watching your baby take their last breaths on you, like, those are things that like I never saw for myself. Like, I never saw that in the cards. I never saw myself like experiencing a trauma like that. And then it was kind of like, when I did, it was like I had a rebirth. It was like a part of me was no longer me. Like, the part of me who wasn't confident, the part of me who didn't love herself, like, the part the part of me that felt small and not listened to and not believed, like, I felt like she was gone, like she was dormant, and I was okay with that. Like, I felt God's love, and to me that was enough. That is enough. But like, I didn't know that it was enough all the way because I still was in a relationship that was harming me, that was hurting me, that God had already came to me and told me that I loved this man more than I loved the guy, and that I needed to get out or else I was gonna die. Um, and like, the fact that I didn't listen, the fact that I wasn't obedient because I loved men more than I loved God, it really took like Jonathan passing away for me to have another confidence in myself. That was like, when God tells you something, you have to listen, or else it can get really, really bad. It can end up really, really bad. And sometimes as human beings, we kind of put ourselves through things that we don't have to go through, that we don't have to experience, because we do have free will. And it's not to say things aren't supposed to happen, but everything happens exactly how it is supposed to happen. But at the same time, I feel like I was watching myself like have an auto body experience. So I was watching myself go through so much and get through so much and have so much strength and resilience and self-love. Like, I never gave up. I never stopped. And that confidence was like at an all-time high, and it's been at an all-time high, right? That's why I am the way that I am. I move the way that I move. Like, I'm so strong, like, but now, or like I would say like this year, I'm still having to be strong. And it's like, now I want to be like soft. I want to not have to be so strong. I want a partner, and I want all these things. I want money. I want finances. And then me not having those things or not having them on my timing was really affecting my confidence and like my performance, like how I was showing up in the world. Um, I wasn't doing my hair. I wasn't getting dressed. I just kind of was just being strong. Like that's all I really had time to do. That's all I really cared about. And I feel like I didn't realize that it was affecting me how it was affecting me, because to me, confidence meant that I thought that I looked pretty. And I did. Like I do. I feel like I look fucking bomb. Like I'm a bomb ass human. And it's just like I like my archetype. I like how I look. I like how I dress. I like what I present myself as. But it's like I've been realizing that where I lack confidence is in my day-to-day life, like what I'm doing. You know, like I feel so guilty about every mistake I make. Every time Kamaya's in trouble, as if a child is gonna go through their whole life and not get in trouble. You know, like I get sad if I forget to feed the dog, or if I'm running late, if I miss a day of school, if I have to leave school early to go pick up Kamaya, if, you know, like I feel so guilty 90% of my day. You know, and then I want to rest the rest of the day, because it's like I'm tired of feeling guilty. I'm tired of feeling some type of way. I'm tired of feeling like I don't have enough. Like being in poverty has really fucked with my confidence. Like just I don't want to go nowhere. I get tired of being a friend that don't got no money, that can't come. And it's like I get so tired of being misunderstood, because it's just like I'm really an entrepreneur. Like I'm really just grinding and I'm really just getting it. And like when I tell people that me and God already had an agreement that I wasn't supposed to go to work, I wasn't supposed to work for nobody else, it's a faith thing. And people don't understand that. And I get so caught up in being triggered by people not understanding me, that it's like that inner child comes out, that not being confident comes out. And I want to let that go. I want to be able to relinquish that and gain that confidence back and gain that intuition back, and just know that things are working out in my favor, and that God has my back, and that God is continuing to have my back. Like God never left. Just like I never gave up, God never gave up on me. You know, God was the driving force behind my grit and my resilience. So like I don't like the fact that like I'm allowing such low vibrational things to make me not confident, because I have so much more than finances. I have, you know, like wisdom, I have guidance, like I have God, I have love, I have respect for myself, I have compassion for myself, like I have joy and I have peace in my heart. And it's just like I want to be confident because I have those things, you know, like, and sometimes people can't always see them. Like, people don't always get the best in me until I feel like they deserve it. Like, and that's something I'm working on, because I want to be able to just be kind. But it's like, I've been through a lot of stuff and I'm still young. I'm only finna be 30. So it's like I haven't even lived half my life yet. And I want to just be in a state of like trusting that and understanding that, and having the confidence to know that like even when I'm not where I want to be, I'm on my way. Like I'm in the process, I'm en route, like 5 minutes away, sis. Like I don't know, it's just it's time to get your confidence back. Like it's time to go back and like figure out where you lost it, retrace your steps, and like rewire in your brain, like make new connections, be confident in different kind of ways, like show up for yourself. Like I'm trying to really just like when I take a nap, I don't want to sit here and feel so guilty that I took a nap that I'm not even able to enjoy the nap, or I'm not able to enjoy myself, or live a life of just freedom and goodness. Like one day I'm not gonna be able to just be taking naps how I'm taking naps. One day I am gonna be booked and busy. So it's just taking time to be appreciative and be grateful and honor what it is that you have right now, and be confident in that. That in itself is like I want that. Like I want that. Like, and I'm getting that, and I'm in the process of allowing myself to have that, because I truly feel like magic, spirituality, prayer, manifestation, whatever you would like to call it, I feel like it all stems from you believing that you can have it, believing in yourself, believing that you deserve it, and like I tell myself a lot that I deserve things, but then I sit here and I talk negatively to myself, like, get out of my kitchen. Like I should be doing more. I shouldn't have took that nap. I shouldn't have slept extra 5 minutes. Like I shouldn't have changed my mind. I shouldn't have smoked today. I shouldn't have did this. Shouldn't have talked to that. And it's like, damn, but you did it already. Like I want to be confident in my decision making and my choices and my love language and how I love and the woman that I am and who I'm becoming and my mistakes and my fuck ups and my trials and my tribulations too. Like all of it, the good, the bad, the ups, the downs, and everything in the middle. I just want to learn and be in a space of just like owning that shit. Okay, like I deserve it. Y'all deserve it. We deserve it as a collective. Like it's time to just feel good about ourselves. Like get off social media. Fuck social media. Fuck what the world is trying to put in your mind. Like I feel like the commercials, the propaganda, the TV shows, like we can't even just watch TV shows no more. Everything got to do with what's going on in the world right now. Everything is political. Everything is sending a message, and sometimes you just need time to just enjoy and to just clear your mind and to just be one with yourself and your Lord, your God, whatever it is that you believe in, like, and just receive, like allow yourself to receive. And that in itself is going to help you build up that confidence, bring that confidence back. If you're a person who doesn't suffer from insecurities or you don't really feel like you're not confident, use that confidence that you already have and do something with it. Like make something out of it, make something happen, because now is time. Like the time is now. And I just feel like a lot of things are gonna come from our confidence and just showing up for ourselves and showing up for the people that we love in a way where like we don't have to judge ourselves. Like if you're in a relationship, yeah, that shit gonna be hard, okay? If you are a first time mother, first time father, if you take care of your siblings, or you know, like you just your parents are getting older, you're learning to love a new community, you just moved, you learning to love your new hometown. Like if you're creating a new version of love for yourself, do it with confidence, do it with self-love, do it with integrity, because it's going to take you far. Just being confident in your decision making. You don't have to be egotistical, or you don't have to be prideful, you don't have to feel like you're always right, but at some point you do just got to show yourself grace and learn from your mistakes and like just keep pushing forward, because you on your way. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share it on all your other social medias, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.